Hey there guys, it's Joe, and this is this week's Witchling, which is Sanctuary. With a calm, focused mind and an enjoyment of each moment, you can create your very own sanctuary. So this is from the book, the Witchling book itself, and then I'm going to talk about my feelings on the card as usual. Celadine has a sanctuary where she feels so safe and secure, comforted by those things familiar, surrounded by that which is her. Amid times in life that we feel overwhelmed, the nurturing sanctuary of home and hearth is more welcome than ever. When you're in the comfort of your personal haven, anxiety can be put to rest by connecting to the healing essence of undisturbed relaxation. Sanctuary entices you to listen to the calm of your heart, which will guide you to a state of renewal. The spiritual repair found within the sanctuary of home is found with the full presence of the restful mind. Alongside home, sanctuary is also found within. That's actually my favourite line from the Witchling book so far. I'm going to read it again. Sanctuary is also found within. Through the art of inner sanctum, the lushness and richness of all experiences are welcome and savoured. Happiness and feelings of safety live within this inner sanctum, and you can learn to find it at any time. So it ties in really, really beautifully to last week's card, as happiness lives within the inner sanctum. So my thoughts on the card. She is the first witchling to be sat on a tree branch in this pose, legs crossed, almost in a meditative state. The idea of the body language is clearly supposed to be complete relaxation, such as that found in meditation. Additionally, at least for me, the being sat on a branch conjures up the idea of the peace of being connected and grounded by nature, and ergo the universe, the energy or spirit of the universe running through every living thing on earth, and being quite grounded by nature as well, seeing as a lot of us visualise roots coming out of our feet to ground, things of that nature. This notion, of course, speaks to me of Code, the sacred grove, and finding inner spirituality and divine messages in a sacred sanctuary of trees. The beverage in hand, let's zoom in a little for that bit, not that far though, there we go, made me think of tea, likely because of the saucer that's in her other hand, which is a fairly universal symbol of rest and relaxation in the home. In my home, it was the go-to beverage in times of stress to take the tension away, and of course the caffeine in tea lifts as well as relaxing us. Tea actually has a long varied history over cultures and in some, particularly Japan, it has social and spiritual significance. The pattern of the witchling's outfit is relatively plain or simple, giving over to the feeling of comfortable rather than overt. The colour palette, however, lifts the image from being dull. Lilac-y pink and blue almost give a dusk feeling to the card, that time when the busyness of the day is over, the pause before the night, the intake of breath, the tranquil and serene. The intake of breath, of course, harkening back to the idea of being relaxed in a meditative state. The balance, poise and peaceful expression of the witchling all reinforce this to my mind. She's very balanced in her positioning. There is something very, very balanced and safe about it. I've just sort of thought as well why I might also be thinking of tea is, you know the song, I'm a Little Teapot? Here's my handle, here's my spout. If you don't know that song, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's a childhood song about being a little teapot, short and stout. So she actually has the arm positionings of a teapot, so that might also be a bit of the subconscious going on from childhood rhymes and things. But overall, I really like the idea of the card. I really love the idea of peace and happiness being found within, creating an inner sanctum for yourself on a very spiritual and sort of astral level, like being in your own mind, creating your own sacred space, which of course a lot of us do through meditation and visualization, and is a very overtly powerful thing to engage in. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this week's Witchling. Many blessings.